Hi everyone and welcome back. How are you guys today? You guys, I'm so excited to be back today. Today we're back with yet another N.Flying reaction. You guys, look, to be honest right now, I'm actually really excited about today. Now, for anyone who may not know, obviously it's in the title, but I'm gonna say it anyway. We are officially moving on to the third and final part of our album listen, and truthfully, I'm not sure what to expect from any of these songs. I feel like they've given like a really good, like diverse, like lineup up until this point in terms of this album, and I've enjoyed everything that I've heard, so I'm really excited to see what happens next, because from my understanding, at least from what I've been told, the last few songs on this album are just masterpieces, and I cannot wait to hear what these are and really just to hear more from them. I've really enjoyed just honestly everything that I've heard from this group, and I feel like that's what makes me sad, is because they're so incredibly talented and so many people continue to sleep on this group, and I don't understand it, because look, I'm aware K-bands are not the most popular amongst people, which I don't get. It makes me sad because they deserve a lot more than they're getting, and I hope people see that, because they are insanely talented and it shows in literally everything that they do. So yeah. But anyway, that is besides the point. We are here today to listen to the rest of this album. Now, we have 5 videos in total to watch. I'm just throwing it out there, especially if you've watched the last like album bit with me, you know that the lyric videos aren't, they weren't the best, and it's kind of sad, because I do really like lyric videos because I want to know what's happening within the song or get like an overall gist. But with a bad lyric video, it doesn't really help me at all. So in this last setting, we are gonna go ahead and kind of spice it up a bit. If I was able to find a live clip of like the song, that is what we're watching. I couldn't find them for all of them, unfortunately, so there are a couple lyric videos in here mixed in with live clips. If you see that and you're wondering why, that is why. I'm trying to way away from the lyric videos for the rest of this album, just because they're the thing. Yeah, and yeah, it's a thing. But it's okay, because I really like their live presence, stage, what? You get what I mean. But yeah, look, we're gonna do this. So, as I said, 5 videos, 5 songs. The first one is gonna be for Blue Scene. After that is gonna be Fate. Followed by that is Zip, like a zip file. I don't know. After that is To You, and then we are ending it all off with Flashback. I really thought there was an MV for Flashback, unless I'm crazy, which I guess I am, because I didn't see it when I looked up the song. But yeah, look, we are going to start with Blue Scene and kind of work our way from there and just see what happens. Now, before we actually get started though, before we do anything, I do want to take a brief moment just to make sure that we're set up that recording, because, well, that is important. This is good. Let's go ahead and pull this up for everyone to see and check the volume. Volume should be okay. Hopefully, if not, we can adjust it. And yeah, let's do this. Let's go. I'm really excited. Ooh. Okay. Okay, nope. It has to be louder. It has to be louder. I need to hear those vocals. Come on. Look at that angel. So good, Sean. 미지근한 일상 속에 준비가 팩 No matter 그 정도면 병이라도 해도 할 말이 없지 자말 말고 따라와도 돼 Work on it 지고 아이콘 이런 아이콘 이런 내가 철이 없다 해도 이미 반쯤 넘어온 듯한 울림에 어울려 일요일처럼 해지고서도 눈을 번져 Their vocals. He's so cute. The diversity this man has, the versatility, I think is the word that's more accurate. The versatility that this man has when he raps and then he sings, and he has the voice of an angel. It's ridiculous. Shut up. He's so smiley, stop! Sounds so good if you hear the little clappers. So this was during the time in which you couldn't really like vocalize your presence in a concert, which honestly I find so crazy, because I don't know if I could do it. Obviously if I had to I would, but I can't imagine how hard it is to more just like kind of like tone yourself back and use the little clappers to like voice, you know, your excitement. I like, honestly, if anyone has had to do that, please let me know how like it was. I genuinely want to know like the perspective of the person that's had to do that, like how they felt in that moment, and just really the excitement that they've had to bottle up. It's insane to me. But honestly, I really like that song. I like the vibe of it. I love how light and just happy their songs are. And don't get me wrong, well, I don't feel like I said it wrong correctly. Don't get me wrong, some of their stuff is a bit more heavy, but they have this certain vibe that you can easily just turn on their music and just smile, and I don't know, it's happy, and it's them, and watching them perform on stage, it's icing on top of the cake, because they're live, like singing, rapping, all of that, it matches perfectly with the audio like you would hear on like Spotify or Apple Music, and it's amazing. I love it so much. So I'm really happy about that song. But with that being said, we are going to move on to our next one, which is Fate. I don't know what to expect from this. And obviously, yes, we are using a lyric video because I could not find a live stage. But let's do this. Let's see what happens. Let's go. 별 건너서 별이 보여서 지금 우주선을 대기시켜서 내가 잘 갈 수 있게 기도해줘 다신 볼 수 없게 누가 건너는 우리 다신 볼 수 없게 누가 건너는 우리 So in 더 광풍이 되어 멀어져 이 시간이 헛되지 않게 So walking outside Oh, I really like the way he sounds. I just realized there's a giant spot on my shirt because my hair is still wet. I just realized there's a giant spot on my shirt because my hair is still wet. we're gonna ignore it. We're gonna choose to ignore it because it's too late. It's too late. We can't go back. It's there. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Sorry. Oh, the guitar is going off in the back. I love that pullback. 널 정리하기 너무 쉽지만 또막 터지는 게 부지기수지 부득이하게도 떠날까 싶어 하루 종일 아마도 12번도 더 사랑의 비즈니스가 필요한 건 더 이상 남아있을 이유 없단 걸 난 이 생각보다도 못했어 더 괜히 앞에서 널 잊겠어 내 맘은 이미 떠났는데 네 안에 묻어졌지 Oh, the vocals. Ooh. I like that kind of like slow down right here. Now I'm hearing it again. I love how it's like it's kind of muffled and pulled back. Okay. Again, the guitar. What? Are you kidding me? Okay, I actually really like that. I again don't think that the lyric video was accurate, unfortunately. But the thing is that there are essentially no lyric videos out there for them, and it makes me very sad. Like, honestly, it makes me really, really sad. So I'm more of just going off of what I can pick up and then really just the vibe of the song. Hearing, again, the difference in their tone, the way that this song had like a little bit more like grit to it almost. Like their voices definitely went with like a lower tone throughout the song and it sounds so good. And these are very, very capable vocalists. Like the range that they have that I have gotten to see in the little time that I have known them is absolutely beautiful and insane to me. And then hearing that electric guitar go off in the background, it sounds so good. And again, this song, even though it had kind of like that lower tone throughout like the majority of the song, I still feel like it felt like a happy and very easy to listen to song, and I really really like that. I really like that. I really just like how their songs make me feel. Like honestly, their songs are so good. It's ridiculous. Wow. Okay, so with that being said, we are gonna go ahead and move on to our next thing, which is Zip. This is another live clip that I found. But yeah, let's do this. Let's go.
정말 좋아 죽겠더라 네가 없는 집은 그림 같은 정원이의 맘은 왠가 뭐라도 잡혀난 낚시 중인다 띠리리리 핸드폰이 울리고 있네 마음은 이렇게 쓰레기 더미만 몰리는 올가미처럼 뭐 하나 쉬운 일이 없네요 이젠 어떡해 그림 엉텅 아닌 만두성에 빈맘에 집을 짓고 있군요 생각도 없는데 식탁에 놓여진 많은 의자 녀석들도 아는 듯 맞지만 쌓여있죠 이제 돌아가 정말 못난 나는 나를 참 몰라 많이 좋았다고 믿는데 말야
Oh, his voice.
그림 같은 초원이의 맘은 횡해 남은 날 시간에 의미를 더하는 중인데 쓸데없이 주책한 바가지 부리고 있네 맘은 이렇게 쓰레기 더미만 몰리는 올가미처럼 뭐 하나 쉬운 일이 없네요 이젠 어떡해 후회를 해봐도 소용없는데 뻔한 전장을 메꾸고 있죠 의자를 화분에 닫힌 때처럼 다른 용도가 됐죠 아무 의미 없는 뒤숭숭한 침대에서 눈을 감고 정말 못난 나는 나를 참 몰라 많이 좋았다고 믿는데 말야
Ooh, no, we're listening to that again.
나는 나를 참 몰라 많이 좋았다고 믿는데 말야 또 내일이 오면 난 무슨 순간 맘에 이불을 덮이고서 아무 일도 없는 것처럼 네가 없는 집에
Wow. Okay, this is a song that I really wish I knew what was happening. I really, really wish I knew what was happening. I love the fact that this song started out with the lights off and them just going, and then the lights would turn back on, and then they would go back out, and then they went back on, and then they would go back out. I don't know, it brought more emotion to the table just from the perspective of like a viewer. I don't know, it brought out something different, and this song does feel like it has a deeper meaning to it, a deeper feel to it, and even not knowing what is happening, I feel like I can still see that, and I can still feel that, and it sounds really good. I wish I knew what was happening in the song. I genuinely do. And honestly, once we're done with this, I am going to be looking up the lyrics because I do want to know what is happening. But I really, really like the way that sound. Wow. I'm really happy about that. I really, really am. But with that being said, we are now moving on to our next song, which is To You. And we're gonna see just what happens. Let's do this. Let's go. Okay. Ooh. Ooh.
하나 둘 발 맞춰 또
I really like the way this sounds.
하나 둘 발 맞춰 도착한 이곳 하나도 안 기억나 그때 거기잖아 시간 참 빠르다 마냥 어렸지만 난 너와 나 둘이서 그린 꿈 이야기가 그땐 그랬는데 너무 애틋하게 맘 깊이 널 사랑하고 애정했는데 많이 아팠을까 너를 보내던 그날 한숨뿐이던 나를 안아주었던 너에게
This is really sad. I like that change that we just heard.
하나 둘 기억나 난 잠도 자고 그대는 그대로 바라만 보고 덜 익은 단풍 아래 시시콜콜한 농담조차 웃음뿐이었는데 그땐 그랬는데 원래 그런가 봐서 소중한 너를 잊기도 더 쉬웠는데 참 오랜만이야 나 혼자 여기 서성이던 너를 잊기도 더 쉬웠는데 참 오랜만이야 나 혼자 여기 서성이던 네가 있던 그 길을 상상해 너에게 작은 소리로 빗속 말하던 너 내 말 한마디에 너의 무거웠던 표정 어느 순간 하나도 지울 게 없었던 어른이 되어버린 그때의 여린 소녀
The sound of that in the background, it sounds like what you would hear at like a church almost. Very intriguing to have that in here.
너의 무거웠던 표정 어느 순간 하나도 지울 게 없었던 어른이 되어버린 그때의 여린 소녀 힘이 짙어지고 다시 흐릿해지며 전부 다 사라지며 그땐 그랬었지 맘 깊이 날 사랑했던 뒤돌아선 서로를 응원하며 참 오랜만이란 말을 전할 수가 없어도 그렇게만 잘 지내면 돼 너에게 존재 자체의 love 식어버린 열정보다 너란 사람 그대로 저 존재 자체의 love 식어버린 열정보다 너란 사람 그대로 저 존재 자체의 love 식어버린 열정보다 너란 사람 그대로 저 존재 자체의 love 식어버린 열정보다 너란 사람 그대로 저 존재 자체의 love 식어버린 열정보다 너란 사람 Goodbye.
up. Are you kidding me? Okay, look. This honestly, it may end up becoming my favorite B-side off of this album. Again, because we watched a lyric video, and I don't know how accurate this lyric video is, unfortunately. I can't really comment on the lyrics. But from what I got from the video that hopefully was accurate, I have no idea. The song did have a more like, kind of like sad and somber feel to it. It felt reflective and almost optimistic in the same sense. It's kind of confusing because again, I don't know how accurate these lyrics are, but just from hearing the song, I don't want to call it an organ because I don't feel like that's an organ playing in the background, but it definitely sounds like the type of like piano that you would hear in a church. I do like that was in the back because I feel like it brought a different vibe to the song, but also getting to hear just their vocals are so good. The vocals and the change-ups that we got to hear in that song were just, they were immaculate. They really were, and I am really happy about that. Like I said, I honestly do believe that'll end up becoming my favorite B-side. Just the way that it felt, the way that it made me feel. I don't know, it's kind of perfect. And yeah, I'm happy about that. But anyway, we are gonna move on to our next and final song, which is the Flashback Live. This is a relatively long live. It's 6 minutes. But let's do it and see what happens. Let's go. You hear the clappers.
익숙한 날에 낯선 이 기분엔 변함없는 날에 낯선 이 기분엔 변함없길 바랬던 내 마음 다시 좀 그리워해도 내일로 가야죠 내 마음은 그 반대로 무너져가죠 내가야 누구들을 마주하고 가족같이 사라지죠 계절은 변하고 기다림은 먼지가 쌓여서 멀리하게 되죠 보고 싶어 모습을 떠올리면 언젠가 너가 말하던 그 사람 되기에 참았어 살았던 날 다시 돌아온 대로 행복해 말하던 너의 뒤에 참았어 살았던 날 다시 돌아온 대로 행복해 말하던 너의 표정의 의미가 젖어버린 행복일까 시간 지나면 사라진 내 기억 생각 없이 생각나기 잠시 좀 웃겨 담글 때는 느껴져 있었는데 예전의 나를 그리워하죠 새하얀 눈꽃들을 마주하고 가족같이 사라지죠 계절은 변하고 기다림은 먼지가 쌓여서 멀리하게 되죠 보고 싶어
I wasn't anticipating crying. I wasn't anticipating crying. Oh god. Okay. Well, shit, that happened. Oh wow.